V. Mm-hmm.
This is accurate. I am drowning. There is no sign of land. You are coming down with me? Sand and unlovable Sandler, and I hope you die. I hope we both die. Wouldn't you say that's an accurate representation of watching this movie?
Yeah, you also did a pretty good Jill Sadelstein impression. Welcome to Into the Sandlerverse, Sand and Unlovable Sandler with Oak and V. I'm Oak.
I'm V.
And today we're talking about Jack and Jill 2011, directed by Dennis Dugan again, written by Steve Coren and Adam Sandler. V, what did you think of Jack and Jill?
I mean, what did I think of Jack and Jill? Is this movie good? No. Is it a lot better than many of the other ones we've watched? Maybe.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too, where I'm like, this is almost like a 2-star movie.
Yeah, it was incredibly confusing.
Yeah. Here's the thing, like, I remember this being very bad when I watched it previously, and it is bad. It is not a good movie. But you and I did actually laugh a couple of times. And
Yeah.
Lord knows it's better than Zohan or Grown Ups. Low
I'm
bars, but
saying, like, when you've come off of Grown Ups, Zohan, 8 Crazy Nights,
yep.
you know, you take what you can get.
Yeah, this felt
It's also weird, which,
mhm.
we do. I mean, not as weird as it could be, but we do tend to appreciate the weirder ones.
Yeah, they had a bit with this one, you know?
Yeah.
The bit wasn't just like Adam Sandler and his friends hanging out or like what if what if we gave our 2 cents about Palestine? But I don't know, the bit of like what if we did the Nutty Professor but Adam Sandler gets to do it and he doesn't have to play as many characters. I don't know. He
Now, you posited the other night, 2 nights ago, when
yeah.
we were recording the other one, that this movie is not transphobic in spite of Adam Sandler playing himself as his sister the whole movie. And you might be right.
I stand by that. I was afraid going into it that like, or coming back to it, that I would have forgotten something. And like, I mean, I
Yeah.
did, but there are precisely like 2 lines that are like distinctly probably transphobic in some way, where like, Jill leaves the theater and Jack is like, "You crazy woman," and some guy's like, "That's a woman," and Jack like dumps his popcorn over that guy's head and is like, "Yeah, that's a
Which is
woman."
what I would also do.
Yeah, and the other one was fucking weird, where that guy at
Yeah.
the um um
Yes?
at the
Please go
garden
on.
at the
You go on.
landscapers family gathering. They all like
Okay.
lift Jill up, and he like looks under her skirt, and then says to somebody else like, "I told you it's not a man."
Yeah.
And like, yeah, that is transphobic, but like, the thing is that Jill is a cis woman. Like, there are bits of like she is supposedly ugly, but I don't know. I don't think Adam Sandler is that unattractive of
He
a
look
woman.
Adam Sandler looks better and drag than he does regularly.
Yeah, he looks pretty good. I think that,
Yeah.
you know.
Will you pull up the what is the timestamp I timestamped? 17, no, that's Al Pacino being us watching this, doing this project. Um, fuck my notes. There's too many notes. Oh, 1955.
1955. Oh, oh, let me turn that sound off. Like, I don't know. In this like cowgirl outfit, there's this weird running bit where the daughter has this like American Girl doll that's supposed to like look like her, and they dress the same, and they have the same outfit in every scene that they're in. It's never really called attention to, but I think it's funny, to be honest.
Hmm. There is okay. There's actual more humor in this movie, like
Yeah,
actual humor, which is more than we can say about grown-ups.
yeah,
So
and a lot fewer people laughing at their own jokes.
yeah, and okay, here's the thing. Much like how we enjoyed the characters in Eight Crazy Nights. What are their names? Whitey and his sister. Sister who
Yeah,
plays the trombone.
I forget his
Um,
sister's name.
who are both played by Adam Sandler, but they are playing against an actual Adam Sandler character,
Yeah,
and you hate the Adam Sandler character because he's the worst. So in comparison, the ones that he's playing that aren't him are kind of like you're rooting for them,
yeah. I mean,
weirdly
like
enough.
I said, probably close to halfway through this movie, I'm like, Jill is great. She sucks so bad, and I love her.
Yeah.
I I don't think I would want to hang out with Jill long term, but like if I met her at a party and talked to her for a while, I would be talking about that woman for a week.
Yeah, she's interesting. And like yeah, and the characters, the interesting thing about it is it's weird because she is the butt of the joke
Hmm.
a lot of the time. And also like basically many of the other characters besides Adam Sandler like love her genuinely
Yeah.
and like root for her. And like it's weird because I saw Jack is Adam Sandler and I was like I fucking hate that guy. But Jill was Jill. And I was like she's cool. I mean
Yeah.
she sucks, but she's not Adam Sandler, which is weird because she is.
Yeah.
So, he did some weird I don't know, some weird black magic with this movie to
Honestly, yeah. This
convince us of some
it's
stuff here.
I'm amazed that this didn't fall into like an F tier Adam Sandler movie for me. It's low,
Yeah,
but
it's
like,
shocking. Like it's not a good movie, but again, in comparison,
yeah.
when you're
There are
us
like
coming off of all the other things we just watched.
there are like four Adam Sandler movies that are worse than this, and like
Yeah.
significantly worse than this.
Yeah. Although of course like it got worse as it went on.
Yeah, it did. It did. The first like 30 minutes of this movie,
We were kind of having a great
kind of
time.
like it.
Part of that was the delirium that set
Yeah.
in. I'm just there's so many question marks in my notes because it was so perplexing and confounding to
Yeah.
experience.
Once they got into the larger plot, it did get boring. Um and then
Yeah.
there's that really long, pretty racist sequence at the Mexican family's party.
There's a lot of like long sequences that are not funny and
Yeah.
don't really do anything.
And then there are just like
It's like
short moments that really work.
yeah. Would you give us the most important information?
Of course, of course.
Oh, yeah.
This is up there for the products. Products. For the record, Adam Sandler's character is an advertising agent. How convenient.
Just like in real life.
We had Pepto Bismol, Dunkin' Donuts, Radio Shack, Coca Cola, Sony, American Airlines, 7-Eleven, Yoshinaya, um, Hilton, Macy's, Marshalls, Skype, YouTube, Canon, Highlights Magazine, Google, Match.com, eHarmony, Time Magazine, King's Ham, Buick, I think, The Game of Life, Craigslist, AAA, Spalding, Smith Brothers Cough Drops, Adidas, The Lakers, Twister, Valentino's, Morton's Steakhouse, Subway, ShamWow, Hungry Hungry Hippos, Bud Light, Dasani, Mountain Valley Spring Water, Royal Caribbean International, Jack Daniels, TKO, True, Disenex Foot Powder, Oreo, Doritos, Slim Fast, ESPN, and Justin Bieber's merchandise. How do you fit all of this shit in? Occasionally, they will stop and show you a commercial, is how they fit it in.
I mean, but not even that. Like it's just in the
Yeah.
background. It's mentioned by name frequently. Um like she comes out like one of the first scenes with her and she's like they're like, "Oh, you look so good, Jill." And she's like, "Oh, Macy's and Marshalls."
Yeah. A lot of times, there are times where I miss it because
Yeah.
it sounds like how fucking people talk, you know? And that's the reason that
Yeah.
Seinfeld has a lot of incidental product placement.
Mhm.
And I do get that, but when they show me a Royal Caribbean International commercial as a big plot point,
Mhm.
I it does make me shake my hand and go, "Oh, Adam."
Let's get into it.
Yeah. So what's this
Um
movie about, Jay? I almost called you Jay and Jill. What's this movie about, V?
oh, we don't even know who we are anymore.
Yeah.
Um, well, I just want to mention that I did accidentally put hydrogen peroxide in my eye right before this movie, and I was concerned that the movie would be more painful than that was. Um, Not quite. I would say Grown Ups and Zohan were more painful.
Yeah.
Zohan made me feel very insane in a specific I want to get off this ride kind of way. This one made me feel insane in like a what the fuck is happening kind of way, which
I
is
agree.
more tolerable. Um so yeah, so so what this movie is about, let's just start doing the thing where we give like the most basic overall plot without having to go into all the details, and then we can go through
Mhm.
the scenes because the basic conflict in this movie is that Jack and Jill are fraternal twins, and she still lives in New York, he lives in California, he's an advertising guy. She comes to visit him and his family who love her, and he hates her and he's got a bad relationship with her, and she's lonely and wants to be part of like his family, and he's mean to her. That's basically the conflict in the film. Is that they have a bad relationship, and
Mhm.
hijinks ensue. She stays through Hanukkah, uh through Thanksgiving and Hanukkah, and that's basically it. She dates Al Pacino.
Yeah,
That will come up.
Jack's main conflict is that
Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts has threatened to go to a different advertising company unless they can get Al Pacino to advertise their new drink, the Dunkachino. Um, and
Yep.
so he is desperately trying to get Al Pacino to do a Dunkin' Donuts commercial.
Yeah. Yep. And that's lit. That's the movie. Like
Yeah,
that's literally it.
it's a simple plot,
Um
but it does have like
yeah.
it has an arc. It has stakes. It has more stakes than
I
Grown
guess.
Ups.
Yeah. Yeah, so we start off with these talking heads like of twins that are like talking about being twins. And they're really and Oak says this is going overboard, which is like how going overboard frames things, which you'll remember from months ago.
It was in like April or
um
March, I think.
can you explain why this is going overboard?
So at the beginning of Going Overboard, there are like talking head interviews with supermodels, or like not supermodels, like pageant beauty pageant contestants. Um and also this does take place partly on a cruise,
Yeah.
a Royal Caribbean International cruise.
Yeah, so kind of disjointed from the rest of the movie, there's just these twin talking heads talking about being twins, and they really trying to make twins look like absolute freaks, which like I've known some freaky twins.
Yeah.
Um, you pointed out that everyone is assholes in the Sandlerverse. Speak on that.
Yeah, so all these twins fucking rag on each other in like kind of a fucking mean way.
Yeah,
Um and like I don't know, calling each other fat and like uh there was one thing that one of the women said to the other that was like, why are you being such a fucking asshole? And I mean, it's something that's in all of his movies, right? Nobody takes
hmm,
anything like the way that is most logical and most like innocent and excusable. Everyone always flies off the fucking handle. Everyone's bullying everyone else. And I'm sure it's a reflection of how Adam Sandler
unpleasant,
felt growing up. And
and
it
how
is
he
unpleasant.
feels toward others.
Exactly, yeah.
He loves to bully, and then he loves to pretend that he doesn't love to bully.
Hmm.
Oh no. Okay, thought my internet died for a second.
Nope, you're still here.
Okay,
You're still in hell. It's
is the
fine.
stream good?
Yeah, seems fine.
Okay. Um, so then we go from these twin talking heads to like scenes of like home video scenes of Jack and Jill growing up, which is immediately naked children in a bathtub farting.
Yeah,
And I'm like, okay, great. So we're in you are making me look at this. Okay. Awesome.
a lot of fart and poop
Um
jokes.
oh yeah. Oh, it is kind of laggy.
I don't know why it would be laggy. I don't have any dropped frames. The connection is fine.
Um
It's still like 2600.
is it just me that's laggy?
I don't
That'd be
think so. You
awkward.
seem fine on my screen, but
Yeah, all right. Well, we stay silly.
so
Um So then we are in the present day. We're on Adam Sandler's commercial set. Regis Philbin is here,
yep,
and they're doing a what Pepto Bismol commercial. I assume because they kept showing Pepto Bismol like after the commercial
yeah,
filming was over, like a guy was just drinking it.
yep.
And that's where they introduce his plot line of where his assistant or whatever is like, "Oh, I got bad news. We might lose Dunkin' Donuts. We have to get Al Pacino."
His assistant is
Um,
the wimpy guy from Zohan.
yeah. Um, Adams okay, then Adam's going to pick up Jill from the airport, and his wife tells him to be nice to her and give her compliments. We're setting up that he hates his sister.
I did think that it was funny
There's
that
yeah,
his assistant is like, originally I was going to pick her up at noon, but she changed her flight so that now she gets here at 4 in the morning. Uh, and she apparently citing that she doesn't want to get jet lag, and
right.
and Adam Sandler being like, I've been over this with her. She gains 3 hours. I thought that was a
That's
good
like when
bit.
you come to visit here, but your sleep schedule doesn't change at all.
No, I become a normal person there. I fall asleep around midnight, wake up at like 9 a.m.
So true. Yeah, so then he goes and picks her up at the airport, and there's just no one there because it's 4 a.m. Um, Oak says Adam Sandler in this outfit looks shockingly like my aunt. So
She
shout
does.
out to
Jill looks
your
a
aunt.
lot like my aunt. Probably Aunt Cindy. Yeah.
Okay, great. Um, Jill is kind of immediately talking shit about or talking shit to Jack, and I do want him to be bullied because he's the Adam Sandler. She's not the Adam Sandler. He's the Adam Sandler, and I don't know how to explain it
No,
except that he's the Adam Sandler. Because he's the dickhead, and she's like a dick too, but not in the same way.
she's like, I don't know, she's dishing it out. She's like, your father has had later on. She's like, your father has thin skin. He wouldn't appreciate some things that I'm saying to you privately right now. So I think that she
Hmm.
understands where the line is with him.
Hmm. Yeah, like I mean, she's more considerate than he is.
Yeah.
In some ways. Um,
Also, can I show his Gravity Falls outfit? His Gravity Falls cosplay that he shows up to the airport in?
yes.
Uh wow, season 2 of Gravity Falls fucking hang on. It
Yeah,
rules.
that's Zeus.
Yeah, like oh, also here's the voice.
I see him. All right, I'm hanging up.
How we doing?
Where were you? I've been waiting forever for you.
Yeah, this is
The
the
voice,
voice
it's
that we're
very
going with.
Fran Drescher. It's very no, it's very the girl from Friends.
Oh, Chandler.
Chandler's,
Yeah.
yeah,
Janice, that's her name.
Janice. Yeah. And it's annoying, but like it's less annoying than Adam Sandler doing the other voice that he does.
Yeah, it's less annoying than Whitey. It's less annoying. Yeah, Jill is like dripped out for a lot of this movie, to be completely honest.
She is.
Um,
She's very sweaty as well.
yeah. It's less annoying than fucking Little Nicky.
Mm.
She sounds
Yeah.
like almost a normal person.
Yeah, she has a white cockatiel
Yeah,
named
cocktail.
Poopsie,
Yep.
who also sounds exactly like her and repeats what she says.
Hmm.
They're when they're going in the when they go back to the house, he like kind of is telling her he wants her to stay in a hotel, and she's like, "Well, you don't want me to stay here," and we're again setting up that he's a dick to his sister.
Hmm.
Okay, can you please show the incomprehensible living room and opening scene for like all of the characters at Thanksgiving?
It is like the second that they got to like the main house of these characters, I literally went like,
Adam Sandler's mansion.
yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck is this house? Like
Yeah,
Billy
this is where
Madison
I started to
was,
feel like I was on acid.
yeah, like what is this fucking like ladder? The color scheme, the
Why is there like a
huge
pile
vase.
of logs next to the fireplace, but just like out the wavy
That's
ladder?
too
Yeah,
many logs. There's no way that you are
the
lighting that many
gigantic
fires.
vase, and
Yep.
then yeah, like play a little more like show like the kids.
Uh, hang on.
Hmm.
Also,
There's a homeless guy here because that's funny.
yep.
No other
This kid
purpose.
has a leaf taped to him because he
See,
likes tape.
I literally couldn't comprehend what I was looking at. I thought he had like a bloody thing sticking out of his arm. And then she was just a pilgrim, and I didn't realize it was Thanksgiving, so it was just like I just immediately felt like I'd entered another reality.
Yeah.
That's then I like immediately was like, I need to go get my my Moscow Mule product place.
Yeah, the panning shot is so weird. It's like nobody but maybe people in David Dakota movies live in houses like this.
Yeah, it was really bizarre. I'm like, is this Adam Sandler's actual house?
There's no way. There's no way he would tie up his actual house in shooting.
Yeah. Well, he has more than one, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, here's where I wrote, so far I feel mostly perplexed. Right after I wrote this, Oak said, at least this movie confuses me. I'm having an emotion that I can't describe, but at least I'm having one.
Yeah. Grown ups, I really felt Nothing.
Yeah. Except rage.
Yeah, yeah. But that's more
And
like
then I
at
wrote,
the movie, not like the movie making me feel something. I don't know.
yeah.
More the concept.
I said, is this actually going to be somehow less worse than the last two? With lots of question marks. Um, then everyone is genuinely excited to see Jill, especially his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think his wife was like a little into her? I kind of got that vibe.
I think so. I think
Maybe.
so.
It says she looks amazing. This is where I was understanding that the main conflict is that he doesn't like her and doesn't connect with her, and
Mhm.
everyone else kind of likes her. Okay, hang on, I'm just gonna copy what I put in all caps. My notes here. It says, "Is this movie good?" Quotation marks, or is it just the Sandler syndrome setting in?
It's
You know,
it's the Sandler
it's not
syndrome,
good,
but this is
but it's better.
it's not a like it's not an F tier Adam Sandler movie. It might not even be a D tier.
God, that's so cursed.
We'll do a tier
And I
list
wrote that, yeah,
after
she
since we're
looks.
like halfway through.
I wrote that she looks good.
Honestly,
um,
like Adam Sandler is like serving as her constantly. Hang
yeah.
on. Let's observe
I
Macy's
hope this doesn't
Marshalls.
awaken something in me.
Uh, Here she is.
Jill, you look amazing.
Oh, Macy's Marshalls.
Again, the new season of Gravity Falls looks great. I love this sweater on Mabel.
I liked that so apparently so they have two kids and one of them they adopted from India, which she like calls them out for doing a transnational adoption and
Yeah.
like is like maybe he keeps taping stuff to him because he doesn't feel connected to you. And I'm like, is this based? Did you just snort?
Yeah. I did
Okay,
go,
great.
wow, makes you think. That also came with a joke that I found, or like a visual gag that I found funny, which
I
is
think
that
this is about where I started like crying laughing for a second.
it's that this kid like tapes a salt shaker to his head. Observe, hang on. And uh, see, the thing is that the moment goes by so quickly. Anyway,
Are you finding it?
I'm trying. I guess that kid is gone by this point. We keep talking.
All right. They talk about
Oh,
having
I found it.
twin powers. Oh, okay.
We shared mom's womb.
Wait.
We were roommates.
They talk about having twin powers. She slaps herself in the face. Are you showing this part?
Yes, or it's slightly before that part. I was showing the bit where
Yeah. What happens after?
I have an idea. On the show, there were these twins, and they finished each other's sentences. Jack, maybe you could start a sentence, and Jill, you could finish it.
No.
This lasts a
is
minute.
that? Oh, there it is. These sweet potatoes need salt.
I'm so.
Yeah, I don't know.
I actually did feel something there. Pride in my son.
Oh, will you stop it already? These sweet potatoes need salt.
I don't know, something about that bit.
It's a good visual gag.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she slaps herself in the face. He doesn't feel it. The kid socks him. Adam Sandler says he feels pride in his son, and it's like, shut up.
Yeah.
Once again, Adam is the worst. I wrote, once again, Adam is the worst character, as if he's not also playing Jill.
Yeah. It's
He
because
really parent trapped me with this one. I'm like, there's two of them.
it's because Jack is just Adam Sandler. Like Adam Sandler
Yes.
in this era doesn't play anyone but Adam Sandler. Um,
Mm-hmm.
at least for the main. I mean, he's playing Jill. He's Parent Trap Me too. Never mind.
I think we've just fucking lost it at this point. Yeah. What else? Yeah, Jill is objectively annoying, but I still like her more than Adam in the same way I liked the brother and sister in 8 Crazy Nights.
Hmm.
And she's very autistic, says inappropriate things and doesn't really care. She feels like kind of left out. I think you said this is probably the most we've laughed at an Adam Sandler movie. I said, is it because we're insane now?
Yeah.
We were womb mates did get me. Oh my god, they were womb mates.
Oh my god, they were roommates. Hey, can we take a second to talk about the weird psychosexual relationship that Jay has with Jack, or Jill has with Jack? Sorry, I keep saying Jay.
Go on.
Sorry, Jay.
Jay, why do you have please explain in the chat why you have a weird psychosexual relationship with both Jack and Jill in this movie?
I think it's supposed to be that like that like sorry. That Jill like has this desire to like be close to Jack. um, and that manifests in like constantly wanting to like cuddle him and things, and like in the little like montage at the beginning, she like is constantly like interfering between him and other girls, and it comes across very incesty. I'll say it.
A little bit here and there. I feel like they don't I don't think that's that much. They don't lean on that much.
Yeah,
Like
no.
there's a couple of moments, but like it could have been a lot weirder, especially knowing how Adam Sandler does these fucking movies. So yeah, it's a little weird here and there, but it could have been worse, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um
Chat's being funny.
yeah. So at the Jack yells at her saying, "I can't stand you being here," because he's a dick. And then Jill says some unhinged shit about the homeless man who's there for no reason and calls him Al Qaeda.
Yeah, she says he's probably not even homeless. You're fat, you're Al Qaeda. I don't know what that means. But I did ask V if I should write down Al Qaeda as product placement.
Maybe for Zohan. I feel like that. Anyway.
The Dr. Phil meme
Okay.
of like, you're ugly, you're I'm gonna kill you, give me $200.
Oh, chat, you're in for a real treat this one. I think that Zohan and Grown-ups like officially broke us in quick succession, and so
Yeah.
now we're in another world now. We're in a whole other plane of Sandler.
Yeah.
All right, moving along.
Yeah.
She's talking about how she's lonely, and they're saying like, oh, you should Skype, right? Like we should Skype,
Yeah.
and she doesn't understand what that means. She says it sounds anti-Semitic, and she says, I don't understand the calculator, meaning the internet, which did kind of get me.
And then V laughed really hard at the fact that she laughed at this movie.
No, that was later. I'll tell you when that was. 17. Okay, go to 1733, and that's us doing this project.
Oh no.
This has got to stop. I'm losing my mind. Help.
This is Al Pacino.
Where am I? Thank you. Thank you all for coming.
Yeah, so that's our trailer for this whole project.
Al Pacino is honestly probably the third lead in this movie, weirdly enough.
Yeah, weirdly enough.
Yeah. Also, at one point, later on, I guess I'll spoil a little bit since we did vaguely allude to this. Jill is at Al Pacino's house, and uh, she accidentally breaks an Oscar that he has, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, but I'm sure you have more of those." And Al Pacino is like, "You would think so, but surprisingly, no." And I gotta say, Mr. Pacino, maybe it's because you're doing movies like these.
True.
You ever
He
considered
really is a
it?
sad little meow meow when he says that.
He really is.
We'll get to it. God. Okay, so the whole family wants Jill to stay longer than just Thanksgiving through like wants her to stay through Hanukkah, except for Jack. Um, but she stays anyway. There's a montage of her having a bunch of fun with the family and getting up to slapstick antics, some of which are like mildly funny to not at all funny.
Hmm.
Um, let's see. Yeah, I wrote, "Don't worry, there are still many stupid fucking jokes." Like when she sits, and then I just didn't even finish the sentence.
Yeah, she sits on a pony, but she weighs too much, and the pony's legs go like, "Phoop."
um, she also goes on The Price is Right and hits on Drew Carey. She gets knocked out by the wheel, spinning wheel. And there is a funny line where Drew's like, when she wakes up, just give her a bunch of prizes. And then, like, there's a scene right after that in the car where she's like, well, and then I woke up and then I just got a bunch of prizes. And, like, there's just, like, actual humor in this movie, which is very refreshing.
Yeah.
Really, really different. He tried something different with this one. He tried putting humor in it,
Something he hasn't
but only a
tried
little
for
bit.
a while.
Only a little bit.
That's a treat.
Okay, oh god, there's like a way too long sequence of them mirroring each other at the movies. Like
Oh, yeah.
farting, picking popcorn out of the teeth, scratching their crotches. Like it's so unnecessarily minutes long. And I'm like, I hate looking at this.
Yeah, it's a scene that exists solely for the trailer.
Yeah. Um yeah, that's ugh. And then yeah, we get the moment of the guy at the movies being like, "That was a chick," and Adam pours popcorn on his head. I'm like, well, all right. I mean, I guess.
Hmm.
Don't act like you're better than transphobic jokes, Adam Sandler.
Can I propose
Um,
a bonkers theory
yes.
related to trans stuff in this film?
What?
Everyone, because Adam Sandler is, a cis man playing a cis woman here, um, kind of assumes that Jill is supposed to be a trans woman. What if Jack is supposed to be a trans man? They're identical twins.
Mm.
Identical twins are not the same, or are not different sexes typically. I don't think that's possible, right?
No, you have to be fraternal
Yeah. And
to
it
be
doesn't say that they're
if you're
fraternal twins, and they look exactly alike because they're the same
okay.
person.
Yeah.
But I think I don't know, I think that's funny if, if maybe not funny, but I like the headcanon that he's a trans man. His kids are adopted too.
Listen, we got to find the life rafts we can in these films,
Yeah.
and I use the word loosely. Okay, so Jack's wife decides that Jill must be lonely, or she explicitly says she's lonely. So they decide to try to find her a man. There's a scene. There's a weird scene where she tells the family that all her reproductive organs work. Um, you know, um, and also, yeah, she's very much like genuinely like I crave this family time. Like she really, really wants family. She's really lonely, and like they genuinely love her.
Yeah.
Um,
At which point I was
they
like, Jill, your
yeah,
mom's dead. Like, why don't you just move out to California?
yeah.
Be
Well,
with your
she doesn't
family.
feel welcome because of
Well,
her
I mean,
shitty
yeah,
brother.
true.
um who like wants her to leave immediately. They then like try to set up an online dating profile for her. She doesn't know how to use a computer and she tries to like touch the screen, and I'm like, just wait a couple years, Jill.
Yeah, still didn't have
You're valid.
smartphones yet, really.
Yeah, this well,
2011?
really? 2011? I
We're
guess like
getting
it's on the
there.
cusp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um
They weren't at least like the standard
okay,
phone.
here's where I laughed really hard. It was
Mhm.
the joke about about Indy leading the pack, and then the
Oh,
you want to show it. It's
the joke that's a little racist?
only at the beginning. And then maybe the rest of the time. I don't know.
Should we show that one?
No.
I don't know. The delivery on it is.
It was the delivery. Okay, wait, I said this. It was like Adam's delivery as Jill is significantly better than his delivery as like mostly any other character he's played. Like he's actually funny.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, something about it. I don't know. It was the thing about like
Do you want me to just play it?
Jews are in third and then
Big soulmate.
Not like that.
I'm sorry, everyone.
No, like this.
What are you, a computer with? You would think he'd be the genius, being from India. No, India's really amazing lately. They're just leading the pack. I read in Time magazine, they're number 1, China's number 2. The Jews, we're back to number 3.
Okay.
4 is Germany, so let's watch out, everyone.
I don't know. I don't know. It just got me. And that's when I laughed and I wrote that Oak pauses and says, "Are you laughing because you laughed at a joke?" These emotions are indescribable. This gave me shrimp emotions.
It did. It did give you shrimp emotions. Give me one moment to show the picture of you having said shrimp emotions. Will it do it if I just display capture? Here we go. This is me losing it.
With my mule. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, moving on.
Yep.
I'm so sorry. They did a good job with the parent trap of this all, I wrote. And they really did. You really forget that it's not two characters. They do a good job with the movie magic.
Mm-hmm. Trick photography.
Okay, Brennan says, I hate that this is making me want to watch this. And maybe that's a good segue to me promoting a YouTuber who she's a trans woman who makes different demographics of people watch different movies. So like she made trans men watch Junior, which is the Arnold Schwarzenegger Mpreg movie. Actually a great movie. She makes ace people watch whatever, made poly people watch something recently, and I think she had trans women watch this one. Or
Yeah,
something
even
like
though
that.
as I've said, that makes no goddamn sense, but okay. Honestly, I think Miss
Yeah.
Stoutfire probably would have been a better one, but you know.
So anyway, her name is Evasive, and I'm gonna have to rewatch the movie, the one that she did about this after, to see her takes on it. So if you want to watch more of the movie without actually watching it, you could watch that.
Mm-hmm. Or you could stick around.
Yes, thank you, Riley. Okay, so then Jill is sad and she cries. Jack goes and checks on her. She's asleep and she's got tissues all around her and she's holding her bird and she's sad. And her daughter tells him it's because no boys liked her back on the app. So then this is a weird psychosexual part on his behalf. He goes and makes like a Craigslist ad.
Yeah.
Vaguely to like try to find her a man, where he like describes her in weird ways and sends a bunch of fucking weirdos her way.
Yeah.
So
Including
she gets
Norm
like 100
Macdonald.
messages. Yeah. What do they keep calling him? What's his name?
Fun Bucket.
Fun Bucket. Yeah.
My headcanon is that that's the same Norm Macdonald character from Billy Madison.
Yeah, so she ends up going on a date blind date with Fun Bucket. Oh, and I have Oak says, if I was going on a blind date with a woman and she was wearing that, I don't know. It's not doing it for me.
Hang on.
And I was like, I don't know what that says about me. Okay.
It's that you should wear more capes. Hang on.
Right.
I definitely have to mute this because I'm pretty sure this music is extremely copywritten. I don't know. There's something about this outfit.
Is it the 80s of it all? The
Yeah.
flair?
It's something
teal?
about it's very brave. You know, I like the ruffled skirt,
Also,
the
he
fuzzy
looks
cape.
pretty.
Yeah, honestly.
She's killing it.
They did good. Who is the makeup artist on this?
Yeah, honestly.
I gotta
And
look
like
this up.
yeah.
You were saying?
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. You know what I'm gonna talk about. How we'll get to it. I also thought it was Brendan posits that estrogen would have fixed Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Maybe so. There is a recurring joke that's kind of funny where she is like, she'll be describing the plot of a movie, like It's a Wonderful Life or like Pretty Woman, and she'll be describing it and they'll be like, It's a Wonderful Life, and she'll be like, no, it's the one where it's Christmas and he loses all his money and the angel comes, and they're like, It's a Wonderful Life, and she's like, no, why do you keep saying that? And then keeps describing it, and it's continues to be that movie. Well, that's kind of funny. I'd say that's a solid C- on the funny scale, which isn't bad for Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah. There are a lot of people to credit for like the makeup and hair, the makeup department. I will also credit costume designer Ellen Lutter, and I don't know, Renate Lauschner for as the wig maker, who was the wig maker on this. Denise Paulson, Alex Proctor, and Thea Samuels, and Carmi Tenuta, who were all makeup artists.
And I'm sure they're all watching right now. Cheers to them.
Yeah. Benita DeHaven, please make sure that you subscribe, resubscribe, of course. And Kathleen Freeman, who's the key makeup artist.
Okay, well, they crushed it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, she goes on a date with this guy and he ditches her during salads for not really. I didn't really understand why. He just didn't like her, I guess.
Yeah. Ugly and annoying, apparently.
Yeah. Okay. Like he's a catch.
Yeah, right? It's fucking Norm Macdonald.
So then Jack offers to take her to the Lakers game that he's going to because Al Pacino will be there, and he's going to try to get Al Pacino to be in his Dunkin' Donuts commercial.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, we have agents for this.
Yeah. Seems bizarre to me.
Then there's the first of several cancelable people that show up in this movie. Johnny Depp is there.
Wearing a Justin Bieber shirt. Game.
And he's with Al Pacino, who's in disguise. There is a kind of funny moment where they do like celebrity cam on the basketball game, and it's like they show Johnny Depp and Al Pacino, and then it just zooms in on Al Pacino, who's like in disguise, and like, ignores Johnny Depp. Kind of funny.
And it flashes Al Pacino on the screen.
Yeah. While they're at the game, they go down and Jack meets Al Pacino. There it is. That's good. What pride flag colors were those?
That's the Pacino pride flag.
Wow. Good for her. So then Jack goes down and like tries to like introduce himself to Al Pacino. Al Pacino doesn't really care, but then Jill comes down and Al Pacino gets really excited because she's from the Bronx and he's from the Bronx.
Mm-hmm.
That seems to be the only thing that he's excited about with her. It keeps coming up.
I mean, I think he also thinks she's hot.
Also thinks she's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he sends her a hot dog with his number on it, and it says like, "Please call me" or something.
Yeah, written in ketchup and mustard. Call me, and then his phone number.
Yeah. So then there's a surprise birthday party for the twins. Adam is embarrassed by Jill the whole time. She's a hit. Second cancelable person is here. Jared from Subway.
That one was a
He's
lot
a lot of
rougher
predators in
one.
this one.
Yeah,
A lot of predators in this movie. Also the ShamWow guy, which I don't know about him, but
as far
he's
as I
also
know,
there.
I mean, I haven't heard anything.
So that was so then and Jill has like an extended conversation with Jared of being like, which is also kind of funny about how she's like, oh, I mean it's not that funny, but caveat, none of these are that funny. We just are broken. We're just broken people, okay? My whole frame of reference at this point is like Adam Sandler films when I when I reference things.
Yeah.
Really fucked. This is your fault. Um,
Yeah, it is.
but she does have a conversation with where she's sort of like the, she's given the autistic riz of like where she's like, "Ah, you must, you really just ate all that only Subway," and then he's like, "Oh no, like I ate this other thing," and she's like, "Oh, I knew it. You must not." I don't know. I can't describe it. Never mind. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
So, what happened next in the movie, V?
Well, I'll tell you. Al Pacino abducts her.
Hmm. He certainly fucking does. Um,
I did do that. I was like, listen. Okay, go on.
so, ShamWow guy has multiple abuse lawsuits. Third cancelable person.
Great.
Him too. Uh, so
Al Pacino abducts Jill.
yeah, because Jill's like,
He's
why
thinking
don't
to
I
go to
have
a
my own
bakery.
cake? And he's like, we'll go to a bakery, and then he takes her back to his house where he has like a personal chef make her a cake. But also he took her there under false pretenses, really.
Yeah, it's very creepy, honestly. He makes her play stickball.
Yep.
Because that's what they do in the Bronx.
With his actual stickball stick that he used back in the day.
Right.
Everyone in the Bronx has one.
Then the next scene is like the next morning, and she's like in the woods, like sleeping. And like who goes in, it doesn't matter. But I just
The
thought it was weird
gardener.
because the gardener who comes up later.
So he'd come up. Okay, so
I don't remember
there's
his name.
this guy. He's a landscaper for the family. His job, in the film is one. He is Jill's like secondary love interest that she will go to once Al Pacino stops bothering her. And his other job is to make racist jokes that are supposed to seem less toothless because he is a Mexican man.
And he's always like, "I'm kidding."
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Which is what the
Anyway,
go live
he
notification
comes
was.
up. And I just thought it was interesting because she's like asleep in the woods, and she tells him like exposition wise that like that Jack had yelled at her for coming home and like rejecting Al Pacino because he only cares about getting the brand deal with Al Pacino. And I just thought that was weird that there was like no scene of that.
Yeah, they're
Like
telling
it
and
just
not
was like
showing.
it felt like a missing scene. It was weird. Like it's only because I'm taking notes and paying attention that I like process that, So then she goes to Felipe's racist family barbecue.
Yeah. This is where the movie just immediately stopped being fun and then never
It
was
kind of face
fun
planted
again,
from here on.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. All of our is kind of over now.
Yep, we were just kind of sitting there in
So hope you
silence
enjoyed
for
it.
the rest of it. It's just like it's a lot. I'm not gonna play any of it.
No, it's fine. Though I will say Jill has a great time.
She does.
She eats Mexican food for the first time. She plays soccer. She break dances. Um, she. Oh, I wrote she eats Mexican food for the first time, so you know the farts are coming. And boy did they! Boy did they!
Yep.
Um, Oak says sometimes you can't beat someone falling over in a funny way. Would you like to say more about that?
There was a bit where she played soccer and she went to kick the ball and and missed and did a flip like Charlie Brown.
Okay, great.
Okay, that's the part I will play.
Okay,
The
great.
one redeemable joke in that horrible scene. Man, this comes pretty late into the film.
While you're finding that, there's also a lot of jokes about like they like tell her not to eat like a hot pepper because it's really hot, and there's this like grandma character that's like eating them, and like when she gets knocked down later, she's like eating them to recover, and they keep calling them jalapenos. They are not jalapenos.
Yeah, they're
And that
Cubanos or something.
yeah, like they like they're not the shape of jalapeno. Like it was very confusing. They're like bright red and they're like longer and kind of bent. I was like, that's not what jalapenos are. So whatever, doesn't matter. But these are the things that you notice when you're doing this.
Yep. Okay. I'm pretty sure there's copyrighted music here. Whoop. That's it. That was it. That was a funny bit. I like that. I
Okay,
like
great.
that kick.
Oh my god. And I wrote like, she's really good at soccer and breakdancing. Maybe she should just move in with this family. Oh wait. As I was writing that, JK, really gross upskirt trans joke. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay. Then Al Pacino comes to Adam Sandler's house and she's not there, and he's like really fucking weird and intense about wanting to be with her, and Adam Sandler is like trying to, he essentially is like selling her out to get him to be. He's like pretending he's not going to, but he's selling her out to
Yeah.
be in his commercial. He's really Al Pacino's real creepy in this movie.
Yeah.
Until like maybe the no, he's still
No,
kind of the whole
he's
thing.
creepy the whole way through.
He's a weirdo.
Yeah.
He's a weirdo. And I wrote, has Al Pacino never met anyone else from the Bronx before? Because he keeps referencing how she's from the Bronx.
Yeah.
And, like that's the selling point. It's like
maybe like he
other
thinks
people.
that she's already hot and that he's like trying to connect with her, and that's the only thing that he has.
I don't know. She comes home from the thing, and there's an extended fart sequence, as we knew there would be. It's so long.
It's an eternity.
And it's I'm pretty sure we were both just like staring into the void at that point. And Jack asked her to go on the cruise to Europe with him and his family, which he hadn't wanted her to come on. But for some reason, I guess he changed his mind because of the Al Pacino thing.
Yeah, that's the thing,
know.
because otherwise she was going to go back to New York before then.
He's like, I gotta sell my sister to Al Pacino. So
just
and
like
then I
being
wrote,
sold to One Direction.
So true. And then I wrote, this sequence of the film is much less fun, which it continues through to the end. Okay, so then they go on a Royal Caribbean cruise. Royal Caribbean cruise. Check out our amenities. Check out our wave pool. Check out.
I gotta show this because it's like it's kind of shocking how it's just a commercial. And like in Happy Gilmore, they stop and do a Subway commercial, and at the end of this they stop and do a Dunkin' Donuts commercial. But those are both like, the Dunkin' Donuts one is certainly supposed to be comedic and stupid. The Subway one is at least the character is in it. This, they just stop and do a Royal Caribbean commercial. Ooh, that's copywritten music. Ooh, vacation.
Royal Caribbean International.
Yep. Like,
I mean, like, to be fair, that does look pretty fun.
I mean, does I'm not gonna deny it.
Should we go and do one of these on a Royal Caribbean cruise?
That would be funny. Yeah, another cruise. We were also talking towards the beginning about the parallels to other Adam Sandler movies, like how this starts with a bunch
Write
of
some
talking
down.
heads, like in Going Overboard. It's
Mhm.
on a cruise, like Going Overboard. The homeless man who has a weirdly
no
prominent
reason.
part, like in Happy Gilmore. Um,
Basketball.
Basketball. The Price is Right, like Happy Gilmore. Because Bob Barker,
Right.
but it's Drew Carey now. Rest in peace, Bob.
Fraternal twins, like in
Yep.
8 Crazy Nights.
Yeah.
Animal abuse. Like in
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah. Racism, like in many of them.
Anyway. Okay, and then I have in all caps, oh my god, Beyonce meme, the chocolate bird fountain, and I need you to
Okay, so
I need you to tell the people.
there is a Tumblr heritage post. You may have heard the term. I was going to use this originally as our go live notification because I change it for the Sand Unlovable Sandler streams. I was going to make it, of course, listen up, come sluts. But I decided not to.
Oh, fuck.
Yes, this was already in my search history. So there was a Tumblr post. Tumblr user Trey Panties says, in all caps, I'm so serious when I say that I will unfollow the fuck out of you if I see you reblogging that photo set of the cockatoo covered in chocolate. That is not funny. That is not cute. It is animal abuse. Birds are not supposed to eat chocolate. Birds are not supposed to be coated in chocolate. Why the fuck do you think birds who get coated in oil die? It's for the same goddamn reason. You idiots can have all the chuckles you want over the fact that that poor animal is living the dream. But I hope you also know that it probably died from that. And if you still find it funny, then I genuinely do not want to associate with you, and can only wish upon you the most painful and awful death imaginable. Redomancer replies, I just want to point out that no one is forcing the bird into the chocolate. No one pulled the damn thing in. In fact, it fully appears to be waddling into the fountain by its damn self. Calm the hell down. Chocolate is not the same. Calm the hell down. Chocolate is not the same as chocolate. Okay. It's just a bird making a mistake, and it's fucking funny. It's not animal cruelty unless someone is holding that bird at gunpoint fucking Christ. And the Winter Schnauzer, in a post that went down in the history books, replies, "Oh good, I was waiting for some moron to try and defend this. Listen here, come slut. I bet you $5 million that you don't own a bird. But guess what? I own 7. And I can tell you right now that a bird would never just walk into something like a chocolate fountain. They'll rarely walk directly into water. But say your idiotic theory is correct. They say it did actually walk into it. That animal still probably died. Is that still funny to you? Do you still get your kicks out of knowing that that bird was probably terrified and opening its mouth to scream in that last panel? And if you say yes, then you seriously disgust me as a human being. And then user Rosek Whittlebang blog points out, guys, those photos were fake. It was CGI. It was from that Adam Sandler movie, Jack and Jill. That was on February 24th, 2012.
Wow.
Listen up, cum sluts.
Beautiful. Listen up, consulates. So, yep, we got to see that. And, you know, that really made it all worth it. Okay, so then they're on the cruise. There's a pointless scene of them doing like double Dutch jump rope.
Yep.
We get a lot of shots of the cool fun activities you can do on the Royal Caribbean.
Mhm.
And then My autocorrect wrote Al Panini. So Al Panini answers Adam's call. Al Panini answers Adam's call while he's on stage playing Richard III, and the audience is eating it up, saying, "Oh wow, he's going Godfather," as he's talking to Jack on the phone.
Yep.
And on the phone, Jack, because obviously only Al Panini only wants to only wants to talk to Jill. He's obsessed with Jill. So then Adam pretends to be Jill and reads it Al reads what he says as he should come to the cruise and see her. And he says, "I can smell horny across the ocean. I know you want me there."
Yeah.
Um,
Also, pre-transition Caitlyn Jenner is here. She's just here
Just
in
me-
a weird cameo.
oh, she was there? I thought she was just mentioned.
No, she was there.
Oh.
Because Jack is like, don't you have like Richard III to get back to? And he's like, it's LA. It's not a serious thing. They have brackets Caitlyn Jenner starring as one of the lead roles, and they just pan over to her, just kind of standing there.
I did not process that.
Yeah.
Okay, then we get some meta here. Because Adam as Jack, gets into drag as Jill to meet up with Al Pacino. Puts cantaloupes for boobs,
Mhm.
like a life preserver for his ass. Comes out, and the bathroom attendant that's at the cruise fixes his boobs for him. And Oak says, "Do we stan?" I said, I don't know anymore. But it was very interesting because, let's see where I wrote this. This is fascinating. Adam playing Jack playing Jill is way more annoying than Jill. How is he doing this?
It's honestly a good bit of acting.
It is.
Also, I would like to
Excuse
point
me, Al
out
Panini.
that the bathroom attendant is the guy from the focus group in I Think You Should Leave. The if the if the wheel fly off, I'm toast.
Only you know that.
We all know it. Stinky, yeah, exactly.
Okay, you and Jay.
Yeah, I don't know. I do. This scene is very it's so just basic setup and payoff that there's something I appreciate about this joke. Where like, I don't know, I'll play this
There's
bit.
some humor.
Like this guy
They put humor
saw
in this one.
Yeah, this guy saw Adam Sandler as a man go into the stall and then come out as Jill. Motions come over. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a funny bit, and then of course later he sees the real Jill, and again he's like, "Come here," and he tries to do that to her, and she punches him through a door. It's like, wow, that's just, you wrote a joke.
You wrote a joke. He finally
You wrote
did
2
it.
jokes, yeah.
It took him so many years. Oh my god. Okay. So
Bet that guy loves his
see.
mother-in-law.
So then Al Panini picks Jack as Jill up from the boat via helicopter. They have dinner, he asks to tickle him. Okay, so here's where I'm confused about pronouns.
Him. Let's say him for this. Because it is Jack.
Yeah. This is a perplexing movie. What is happening in my Adam Sandler bad movie collection? It's very perplexing. So okay, Okay, so he's with Al Panini at his like castle in Europe.
Yeah,
I don't know. They were somewhere weird.
we all have a castle
Um,
in Europe.
Sure. We cut back to the cruise, and Jill is at the gym and she's talking to Adam's wife, who's barely worth mentioning aside from she's like a Jill stan.
Yeah, she's Katie
Um,
Holmes.
that's who it
Yeah.
is. Okay. Um, and Jill is venting about how she's insecure and doesn't know how to talk to people. And there's another, again, joke, you guys. Crazy, where she starts benching like a crazy amount of weight while she's just like talking to the wife. And there's like these German bodybuilders who are just like, the hell? And afterward, they try to like bench the amount of weight that she's like, can you add a couple more 45s? And then like they try to do it and they like can't do it. And that was good. I
Yeah.
liked that. She's buff. Um, and then we get a moment where she's like, there's like kind of the conflict is moving forward where she's upset that Adam didn't tell her that he didn't want her. Wait, help me.
Okay, so she's
She,
upset that because
the
Jack's
wife
wife
tells,
tells her that he actually wanted her to be on this cruise and wanted to spend more time with her, like genuinely, which he doesn't. I don't know where she got that idea.
yeah,
And then Jill is like both touched that he actually did want to spend time with her and upset that he wouldn't say it. Um,
yeah,
and she like calls him while he's with Al Pacino as her.
to apologize to him. And I'm like, girl, why
Yeah.
are you apologizing to him? He didn't say shit to you. Because like she's upset that like she's like, oh, he didn't want to be alone for my first New Year's without our mom,
Yeah, that was it.
because that's what his wife said. Yeah, and which like we didn't see that happen, so who knows where that came from. And also like why would you apologize? Like you have nothing to apologize for. He's the dick.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she calls him and quickly figures out what's happening, that because he's still pretending to be her while he's on the phone with her. And she's like, are you pretending to be me with Al Panini?
Yeah. Uh,
um
and then
yeah,
she is obviously very upset. She's like, "You only brought me on the cruise so that you could pimp me out," which
which is
he
true.
did. Yeah. Um, and
He's Adam Sandler and he sucks.
yep. And then Al Pacino is like talking to him after, and he's like, "Oh, your brother, he, I'm sure he loves you, but it's more like a deathbed love. He'll let you really know, you know, at the end of your lives, essentially." And it makes Jack realize that he should go and appreciate his sister now, because they do have an actual connection that he has chosen to ignore for 40 years.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm glad you got that because I wrote Adam is somehow touched by this and goes to reconcile with Jill. I do not understand why. So I'm
Yeah.
glad you clarified.
He has
I
a
was
real
more
click
concerned that
2006 moment.
I was really more concerned that Al Panini hits him with a chair.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then they have a touching moment where he defends himself as he's talking about himself as the brother, and he's defending himself, and then Al Panini sings to him and calls him Dulcinea.
Yeah, there's a weird Man of La
I was
Mancha
just tripped up
thing.
on all that. Yeah, there's
So,
like a Don Quixote.
yeah, he says, like, the first time he and Jill are hanging out that, uh, a theater offered to, have him star in Man of La Mancha, which is a musical adaptation of Don Quixote. But he turned it down because he's like not in the right headspace for it yet, and that gets him there. And he is Don Quixote after this point in the
From
movie.
there on out.
From there forever
Yeah,
and ever.
good for him, I guess. Do you want to show that match cut? It's not important.
I will. I'll
Okay,
I'll
great.
show the paprika-esque match cut. Um, because he comes back to the cruise and he's like, where's Jill? And his wife is like, well, first of all, what are you wearing? Uh,
Oh
and
yeah.
Jill said you were a weirdo, and you actually are. You fucking freak. You cum slut. Sorry. Anyway, here's the match cut. Now I know why. She went home.
Now,
My God. Wow, he was making the little Nicky face there.
oh, and then she goes into her house with her box full of product placement.
Yeah. A lot of them I couldn't
Why does
actually
she
see
have
what they
that?
were. I
Why
guess
does she
she's getting
have that?
groceries because she hasn't been there for like 3 months.
I guess it's a weird detail.
Yeah. It's all snacks too.
Yeah.
There is no actual food in here.
And also Oak said she owns a house in the Bronx.
What does
Probably
she
inherited.
do?
Yeah, that's a good question.
It kind of seemed like she
okay.
was the full-time caretaker for her mother. Maybe her mother owned the
Yeah.
house. I don't know. Yeah, depression snack
Yeah, that's what I'm
box.
saying. I probably inherited. Okay, so then it's New Year's Eve and she goes out to a bar and she encounters a group that knew her in high school. One of whom is David Spade in drag in the most insane dress I've ever seen. It's got like tits and then like a cutout belly for the belly ring. And Oak didn't know this was David Spade, which was crazy to me.
I knew it was one of Adam Sandler's friends in drag. I just didn't know which one. I was like,
The
that's not Rob
voice is
Schneider.
unmistakable.
Is it?
No,
I
they
wasn't even
reference
paying
Rob
attention to the
Schneider.
voice. They do reference Rob
Okay.
Schneider, which I thought was funny, because Jill is like, oh, actually, I hooked up with the celebrity, if you must know, while I was out in Los Angeles. And she's like, oh, what celebrity? Was it Rob Schneider?
Yeah.
Which got a laugh out of me. I thought that was a weird, funny joke.
Wait, play like a couple seconds of her talking here.
Didn't she marry that bird and move?
Okay.
Yo, you guys, is that Jill Sadelstein? She was absolutely the biggest loser
Oh
in
my
high
God!
school.
Please, David Spade, just speak so that I don't get obliterated on YouTube.
OMG, she's here alone tonight. The loserness continues.
Okay, I do hear it now.
Hey, Jill.
Not only here, but look at him.
I mean, I think I was too distracted by trying to think for
There's
a
a lot
moment.
going on.
Is that actually Snooki? No, it's like, no, it can't be Snooki.
What, David Spade?
Yeah, just because of the bump. And because she's
Wow.
hanging out with people with spray tans.
And you say, and we think I'm face blind. My God.
You are face blind, but
I mean, yeah, that's true. But I'm not voice blind. I was like, there's David Spade. There's that donkey. I mean, the llama.
Don Quixote?
There's the Don Quixote I love. Yeah, that was weird that he was there.
Yeah. Is
in
that the guy
that
from
outfit.
Grandma's
I don't
Boy
know.
on the right? Probably.
Probably. Donkey Ollie. Okay, so then Jack and his family show up at the bar in the Bronx and he gives a whole speech in their twin language, which is really fucking annoying.
It really is.
so-
It's awful.
So horrible. It's a horrible ending. Yeah, so he like gives a whole speech where I assume he's apologizing to her, but they're speaking in their weird twin language, which like has some Spanish in it.
I didn't notice that. There's also
yeah.
another, speaking of languages, there's another running joke where Al Pacino has his personal chef is French, and he has like a butler or something at his castle who's Spanish, and he like is making sounds like he's speaking French and Spanish, but it is captioned as like complete gibberish. Like not even just like a random assembly of words, just like gibberish. And both of his employees are like, yeah. I don't know why they let him think that, but I don't know, maybe it's an easy gig.
I completely missed that. They also then they brawl with David Spade, who Adam dated in high school apparently. And it's really so like David Spade's character like goes for Adam's wife, for Katie Holmes, like he jumps on her,
Yeah.
and Adam just kind of stands there like, wow. And then Jill jumps in and like throws her to the wall or whatever. And I'm just like, okay. And
Could not be
and Oak
me.
said if that were you.
If
Yeah.
that were me, I would be in there. But
And
also
you're a
V would
wimp,
never
so
let
that's
that.
really saying a lot.
Yeah, I know. I would probably be the Katie Holmes in that situation.
True. That's true. Also, Al Panini shows up in full Don Quixote and tries to like makes a reference to the spinning fan blades on the ceiling, and Oak was like, because they're doing Don Quixote, and I was like, yeah, I know. I get it. Like you were trying to explain the joke to me. I'm like, yes, I understand.
There he is.
He looks good.
Yeah, yeah. They did good on the costumes.
Yeah.
Girls fighting hot joke. No.
No.
No, surprisingly.
No. So then the ending is so bad. So cuz then they're like, "Hey, Jill, like, maybe the man was there for you all along." And they go to her house and Felipe, the landscaper guy, is there. And he's like, "I love you." And they don't even kiss.
Adam Sandler is a goddamn coward.
Coward.
I will say it.
Adam Sandler, we said you might be bisexual and you are continually trying to prove us wrong.
Yeah. Like I mean, I guess he put forward the wrong impression.
Yeah.
Like commit to the bit, man. What, you can't kiss another man for 2 seconds as a supposedly straight woman?
Yeah. Anyway, that was so stupid. It was out of nowhere. Then there was then there was an actual funny ending where Al Pacino, they show the Al Pacino Dunkin' Donuts commercial, and then they show Al Panini and Jack watching it together, and and Al's like, "Burn it. It must never be seen by anyone." All copies,
Yeah.
which did get a chuckle.
And that's the end of the movie. They cut to credits.
Well, then they show more of the twins interviews.
They do. It's
Yeah.
and they throw a couple of product placements at me. I'm trying to leave the theater, and they're like, "Oh, wait, have you heard about Slim Fast and ESPN?"
Yeah.
Also, in the credits, it mentions
Yeah.
that at some point they must have shown a clip from Some Like It Hot, which, like, don't show a better movie in your movie. But also, I thought that was... I didn't see it at all, but knowing that it's there somewhere is kind of funny to me.
I kind of remember at one point they're watching a movie that you just hear. And I do remember
Oh,
like,
is
kind of
that what
wondering
it
what that
is
movie
in the
was.
theater? Hang on.
I think so.
Let me
Oh,
see.
maybe it's in the theater. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so, where is...
So there was that.
There was that. That's the end of the movie.
There was that. It was don't get it twisted. It was a bad movie. We just started broken. So it wasn't as bad as the other ones.
Yeah. And let's see.
Yeah. Maybe like get really high and watch this. That's what I would say. Or really drunk.
Get really high and
alter
watch the
yourself.
first 30 minutes of this movie, maybe 45.
Yeah.
And then kind of like go on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me hear what this is. Actually, yeah, I think that is Some Like It Hot. That's funny.
Yeah. Oh god.
Please know that you can't hear it, but in our ears we have Adam Sandler like fucking the scene in Return of the Jedi with Jabba the Hutt and Salacious Crumb, where he's like ha ha ha, and Jill is like
laughing over each other.
It's a lot.
Okay, Oak, what worked?
Jill, the fact that they wrote a couple of jokes, the
Yeah.
fact that they wrote a script clearly.
Yeah.
There was an arc in this film.
I liked that generally people liked Jill and Jack was the asshole for like she was still a like weirdo and inappropriate, but like
Yeah.
whatever, you know.
Yeah, like I said, if I met her at a party, I would be like, I would talk about her for a week and then forget about her forever.
But yeah, so I like that Adam is the bad guy. Even though he is also Jill. But Adam Sandler is Jack, so he does some good acting in it. He does
I
some great
agree.
acting in it even.
I thought he did really good with Jill. I don't think that Adam Sandler is a bad actor, is the thing. I think that he does fine, you
He's
know? I
just
think he's a very
a
competent
dumb
actor.
actor.
Yeah. He just does bad movies.
Yeah. It's interesting going from a movie where he really phoned it in to this.
Yeah.
And then we're going back to a movie where he really phoned it in again.
And weirdly, this is the
I would
movie
rather
Hmm?
I would rather watch Jack and Jill 5 more times than have to watch Grown Ups 2.
Yeah. And like the thing is that I'm pretty sure this is the movie that got way more shit.
Because it wasn't transphobic enough for the general public.
I think because it has a stupider premise.
Yeah.
It has a premise that is easy to make fun of. Because it is stupid and easy to make fun of. But it's low-hanging fruit.
Okay. What didn't work?
All of the racist shit in it certainly didn't work.
I mean,
that sequence was not only racist but long and not funny or interesting or relevant. You could lift it right out and lose basically nothing.
Yeah, we have several long scenes where we gain nothing and it's not funny unless like you're maybe a 10-year-old boy, but even then
I don't think so.
I don't know.
But other than that,
going back to what worked briefly, I did like his weird kids, although they like are just props. They're pretty much just props. But they love Jill, and they are weird, and I like that.
Yeah. What didn't work, the romance with Felipe, the I don't know, the Al Pacino plot, like
is weird.
It functions, but it doesn't work.
Yeah. Yeah. Is the okay, wait. Parallels to Going Overboard because Al Pacino shows up on the cruise much like the terrorists.
The dictator of Panama? Or his goons?
Yeah, but like his goons that like abduct. I don't even remember. It's weird that there's parallels.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very he makes me uncomfortable in this movie.
Yeah.
Except for when he's playing I did enjoy Al Panini, yes, playing Richard III was funny and Don Quixote was funny. It's like he has a good little like some good little like himself bits, I guess, or like him kind of being silly. But his romance with Jill is really uncomfortable.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be uncomfortable is the thing, and he does that well. I just don't like it.
Yeah. I also think it says a lot about Happy Madison here, the production company, that we have 3 at minimum cancelable people present in this movie in bit roles.
A lot of cameos.
Yeah.
The cameos don't really work either.
Or if you count Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cameos are strange. Anything else that doesn't work?
Yeah. Centering this movie around advertising. And I mean, that's just tying into the fact that there's an Al Pacino-based plot. It kind of detracts from the idea that this is a movie about Jack and Jill's relationship.
Yeah.
Again, it's like I said with Grown Ups, where you have to cut something. You're doing too much here, and it's muddling both plots.
Right. Which, you know, so that being said, what was he trying to say? Themes and message.
I mean, it's family comes first again. Like,
Yeah.
even if your family is annoying, cherish them.
Yeah. And they still have to love you even if you're a dick,
Yeah.
apparently. Which is not true.
Also, Dunkin' Donuts
Cut him
is
off,
a
Jill.
also Dunkin' Donuts is a
Divorce
cruel
his ass.
taskmaster.
Yeah. We can't lose the Dunkin' Donuts sponsorship. I guess it's not sponsorship, gig.
Yeah, the contract.
Yeah. Okay, most offensive joke for you personally. I think for me it's the upskirt one.
Yeah.
So tiring. It's like, because they did, I hesitate to say a good job, but it's like they're not making man in drag jokes. They are like well, okay. They are like making her the butt of the joke in that she's like saying that she's ugly and undesirable in some ways, and then at the other times people do like her when they are into the weird vibe. Which could be said also about a cis woman that's like a weird, like non-conventionally attractive. But yeah, that was just like, oh, can we not?
It's too much.
Yeah.
I mean, like, most of Adam Sandler's bit. Oh, what was the weird shit with his assistant being an atheist?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Yeah, his assistant was like, he said he was asked. Okay, so his assistant was asking Jack, so you like made your wife convert to Judaism or something like that, and he was making like jokes about that, and Adam was like, you can't make jokes about that, only I can make jokes about that. And then he was like, I'm close to Jewish and I can say that because I'm an atheist, says the assistant. It's like, okay.
I don't even get that joke exactly.
Yeah, the assistant's unpleasant the entire time.
Yeah.
He's not in it much.
No.
But I don't like him in his scenes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and again, the entire barbecue sequence. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lift that 10 minutes out of the film. They're not.
Okay, character you liked the most or were the most sympathetic towards? I mean, Jill.
Hang on. I'm double checking. Jill.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
Yeah. 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 Everyone else is pretty two-dimensional or sucks.
Yeah, Katie Holmes could be lifted out of this film and I wouldn't even notice.
Yeah.
And the kids as well. The bird plays a bigger role than all three of those characters.
So true.
And we barely mentioned the bird in this summary. But please know that in basically any scene that Jill is in, there is a cockatiel. A cockatoo? Cockatiel? Cockatoo?
I don't know the difference.
What kind of cock is it? Just there. The kid with the salt shaker is a funny joke. Yeah.
Yeah, he does. There is a visual gag of him throughout the movie. He has just random shit taped to him, including the bird at one point, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
It's weird that he's adopted from India. Like, it's just so random. Unless Jack is trans. Even then, still kind of problematic, bro.
Yep.
How would you fix it?
you gotta take out the Al Pacino stuff. On some level, I do find it funny that Al Pacino is so into this random woman. Uh,
Please, Al Panini.
Al Panini is so into this random woman. Um, but like the fact that it's centered around trying to get him to sign a contract to do a commercial at the end of this movie is, I mean, it's literally a plot. Like my God, it's a plot. I see it all now. It's a plot. Um, but like it doesn't
Beatles
work.
throwback.
You got to make this about the relationship between Jack and Jill. I don't even mind having like a romance in there, and that's kind of the catalyst. I think
Between
that
Jack and Jill?
no, let me be clear. Um, but it's it just doesn't work. I even thought that the idea the idea that Jack has to pretend to be Jill at some point, that writes itself. You know, I think
Yeah,
that's a good bit.
that was interesting.
You know,
Brennan mentioned like it was like the Tatiana Maslany. It's the Orphan Black done much less competently and much less complexly than in Orphan Black.
yeah,
But it is fun to watch a character or an actor play a character playing another character that is also played by them.
exactly. Freaky Friday.
Like that doesn't happen that often, but it's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a fun trope to play with.
Mhm.
And it was interesting how they did it.
Yeah. I think they could have
Yeah.
had something. I think if you played with this more, you could make a better film.
Could you fix her?
I can fix her. Like, if you get me in pre-production, I can fix her.
Okay. Great. Okay.
I'm taking Alan Smithy, though.
Okay.
Alan Smithy is the credit
Alright.
that creatives get when they
Ah.
don't want their name on a project.
Okay, great. All right. Let's do budget. God.
$90 million, and it grossed $110 million.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, a lot for the CGI, Brennan points out. It's important.
And Al Pacino, all those celebrity cameos, the
Al Pacino,
cruise.
ooh. And he made money on Grown Ups, right?
Mm-hmm. And my theory is that this film did not do well, and that's why Grown Ups 2 comes out right away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um, okay. Yeah, I'll keep it higher. I'll say 100 million.
Mm-hmm.
That seems crazy. But 100 million, and what did you say for gross? 110? Because
Yeah.
you think it did bad?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say grossed 140.
Budget 79 million, box office 149 million.
Okay. So I was close.
Better
with
than I thought,
box
but
office.
not good
Not
for one of
great,
these movies in this era.
but not a flop.
No, it made basically double its budget. But it's definitely a disappointment. Yeah, it's not grown-ups numbers, sorry. So what do you think it got on Rotten Tomatoes, V?
I think the critics probably panned it.
Yeah.
I mean, they panned Grown Ups more than we expected them to. The Grown Ups
Yeah.
was what, 10%, I think.
Something like that.
I can't imagine this did better. My God. Even though it was funnier, like significantly funnier. I mean, I'll give them room to surprise me. I'll say 12% critics, maybe 40% audience.
Okay. I'm going to say 10% critics and 20% audience. In part because I think more people reviewed this because it's easy to dunk on.
Yeah, probably. Okay. We have 3%. Is this the lowest ever?
Oh yeah, by far. That's
Okay,
funny.
3% critics, 36% audience.
It's more than I hoped, but
That's around what I thought. 3%.
it's not a good movie.
They really hated this. I mean, but in
No, I know.
comparison, I guess we're just cultured.
Yeah.
Not anymore after we do this project. We're not we get that taken away from us, but which by the way, everyone, chat, we've decided we're gonna do an intermission to save our souls and our brains, in which we are going to talk about Hedwig and the Angry Inch, an actually good movie.
Yep.
That made me cry a lot when we watched it recently.
Yeah.
And that Oak has watched how many times in recent memory?
Like 4.
Yeah.
3 times for
So
the
we
actual
will-
film, and then we watched one pro shoot of the original off-Broadway production.
Yeah. So anyway, we're not sure. We might be doing that. I feel like we should probably finish Grown Ups for 2 first. It can be
I
a
don't know,
reward.
because this is like the halfway point.
Is this the halfway? God. Thank you. Okay, so we might do Hedwig next, but I do want to rewatch it first, so
Yeah.
I need some time for that.
Sure.
So anyway, we will be talking about an actually good movie, and I literally after we watched it in July, we talked about it for probably like an hour and a half afterward because
Yeah.
we had a lot to say, and I took notes, so we have notes to work from. So anyway, back to the 3%. That is pretty crazy. Critics reviews. It could have easily been a single joke poster shot and a deleted scene from Funny People, only it is less funny and
Ooh.
interesting.
No, that's a good point. Because Funny People is the movie where he, as like a parody of himself, gets like terminal cancer. But there are live like posters of his movies around his house, and they all look terrible.
Due to poor Ivan Kazi says, due to poor character development, the audience will never see beyond Adam Sandler in a wig and dress. Full review in Spanish and Espanol.
Disagree.
Jack and Jill is painfully tedious and sophomoric.
Yeah.
Sandler manages to create one of the most obnoxious and unfunny characters to go with this obnoxious and unfunny film. I think this is that we are cultured. I think that we're cultured and queer. I think that's what's going on here.
I think that critics hate women too.
And they hate men in drag also.
It's the trans misogyny.
It is. Someone says, I'm not saying we should take Panini's Oscar away from him because of this movie. I'm just saying that's a conversation I'm willing to have. I'm not sure I disagree.
Very funny.
Meanwhile, audience reviews say, I love this movie. My guilty pleasure movie. Everybody's saying they hate Jill, but I love her.
Okay, that person's a little bit based.
Yep. There's not really more than that.
No, it's Riley says no,
3%.
it's the critics who are wrong. No, the critics are right, but they're right for the wrong reasons.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that everything?
I think that's
did
it.
All.
Final thoughts on Jack and Jill before we do our midway tier list.
I wish I could go back in time and watch this movie approximately 6 months ago, just one off, and I would be like, wow, this is god awful.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, comparatively, it's fine.
It has some
If
thought.
only it had kept the momentum of the first third of it, because it really has something at the beginning, because it's bizarre, but it's got some heart. You know, it's fun, kind of funny, and then it just face plants. What other movie did we say face plants? I feel like we said that recently. Maybe not. Maybe that wasn't the Beatles video.
Probably. But I mean, yesterday does faceplant. I think we said that Little Nicky faceplants, maybe, but it was never good to begin with, I guess.
Yeah, it's interesting because like I think back on Little Nicky, I hate a lot of things about it, but I think of it more fondly than other ones. And I think it's just because it's different and weird.
Yeah.
And there's just like there's a lot to hate about it, but like it's not Big Daddy, it's not the boring as fuck Happy Gilmore, it's not fucking Grown Ups.
Yeah.
So, I think that things that, when he does something that's a little different, it's interesting.
Yeah.
And I've also Riley brought up that we should to kind of look into what his his writing process is.
Mm.
And I've started to Google it a little bit, so that maybe that's something we'll talk about when we get to Grown Ups too, because it sounds like it's about what you would imagine, and also that he doesn't really write.
Mm. I would be interested. There is also a documentary called A Day with the Meatball, which is, I believe, about hanging out with him.
Should we watch that before we finish all of this?
Yeah. I think so.
Because
It
then
is
we can have more context.
It does technically fit our criteria. It is technically written by him and starring him.
When is it from?
Around this time.
Perhaps that's part of our intermission.
Yeah. Where is it? A Day with Meatball, 2002.
Oh, okay, so before this.
Yeah.
This was 2011, folks, believe it or not.
Somehow.
Somehow.
V, do you want to rank these movies? I know that we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, or like a couple of episodes ago, I guess. But now that we've seen half of the Adam Sandler oeuvre that we are counting for this project, let's talk about it. Going overboard on the scale of best of Adam Sandler to not a film.
It's not a film.
Not a film. It's unwatchable, quite frankly. Not in the way that like some of the other bad films are unwatchable. It's just like I can't watch it because it's not a movie. They didn't script anything really. Things occur but nothing happens. It's like Grown Ups if Grown Ups had no budget. I cannot believe that Adam Sandler had a career after this movie.
Yeah.
Billy Madison.
Yeah. And he never talks about it.
He never does.
Billy Madison, I guess normal for him?
Yeah.
You would say good.
Let's say
wouldn't you?
mid. Or like average.
Yeah. Mid. Yeah.
It's fine. It's serviceable. There's some funny jokes in it. It's like bizarre.
Famously, I said about 30% of his jokes work, which is pretty good for him.
That's a high hit rate.
Yeah, I've said about 70% of the jokes is what I would cut. So
yeah,
that's pretty good.
Happy Gilmore.
I hate it. Piece of shit.
I would want to put it in bad because it is a competently made film. It takes no risks. It's not very funny, but it is a film.
Yeah.
It's better than like 5 other films on this list.
I just went to my notes for it and I have in all caps golf should be banned. That's what I think. And God, remember how stupid that's one of the worst love interest ones. They have absolutely no chemistry. He's terrible.
I'll put it in piece of shit.
And I wrote Oak is chuckling way more often than me. What's wrong with him?
See, that's probably why. Waterboy.
The best.
The best Adam Sandler movie, and it's not even close.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people would probably agree.
Yeah, it has like some genuine heart to it. I like the characters. I think that there are a lot of jokes in it that work. I like the freak for freak romance. I think it's about
Yeah,
how
like
autistic Riz gets you cool girls.
yeah. In my notes I have Oak says she reminds me of her. They start making out. Wow, just like me and Oak's first kiss. And he said, in the movie, he says, I appreciate what you're showing right now when I think she shows her tits or something.
Yeah,
So the autistic Riz is off the charts.
for real.
Yeah.
Big Daddy. Oh,
Vicky holds up a sign saying, do you want me to kill them?
she's so cool. Can we have another
Yeah,
Vicky Valancourt?
for real.
The thing with all these
Um,
bad movies in a row is none of them have double V names.
True.
Whatever happened to that?
Yeah, he gave up. Big Daddy was really bad. Um, I think I would put it in bad and you would put it in worse.
Yeah. Is it better or worse than Happy Gilmore?
For me, worse.
For
Or no, for
me,
me, better. For me, better. For you,
for me,
worse.
worse. Let's just put it side by side with Happy Gilmore.
Great.
These are equivalent. Little Nicky.
See, like I said, I kind of remember it more fondly. I would say bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's not good,
It
but
tries.
it's interesting.
It does something.
Yeah. Does something.
8 Crazy Nights.
Bad. I mean, I think we gave it props for the animation, the score.
Yep.
And we liked Whitey and his sister as characters.
Yeah, I think it's low
Everything else about
bad.
it is god awful. Yeah.
It's like abysmal, but like there are worse films and there are redeemable things about this film. Zohan. Why did you
Like,
make this?
not a film. I mean,
It's
it
almost
is, but...
not a no, I'm saving not a film for the other not a film, Grown Ups.
Okay, great.
Like, is it better than Zohan technically? Yeah.
Ethically.
Ethically. I don't find it literally
Not by much,
offensive.
though.
Yeah, but it's a film that can't fail because it does not try.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jack and Jill.
Like, I guess by looking at this, good.
Good?
I guess?
No,
not
Billy
good, not
Madison is
good.
better than
I
this.
immediately retract it.
I would be willing to put it
I would
in low average.
Yeah.
Which I would not have guessed that.
It's tricky. It's really like we are playing a comparisons game here.
Yeah.
Like we are playing a what is the most recent ones we have watched. And
Yeah.
that really shifts your ability to judge them, you know? It's
Yeah.
Adam Sandler average, yeah. Yeah.
Well, really, Adam Sandler average is down here, so maybe we should shift some shit up. Like, this is now average, because we find most of his films to be terrible.
Yeah.
But I think, how about we change the names here? Would watch again if
Ooh,
asked.
Yeah, okay.
Would
I'm
watch
okay with that.
again! Exclamation point.
Nothing.
Would watch if tortured. Would not watch if tortured.
What is that? What is the scenario there?
You were being tortured for information, and you get to choose what film you get to watch.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Yeah.
And then not a film. It's just like,
yeah.
how about moves at 25 to 30 frames per second.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Which is really funny to have grown-ups and going overboard next to each other and not a film.
Yeah. It's just because, like, it's just nothing is the thing. Both of these I feel the exact same about, in that they didn't try. This is like, I mean, at the beginning of Going Overboard, Adam Sandler is like, this was basically because we had a lot of beauty pageant contestants and a boat we had access to. Don't take it too seriously.
Right.
That's how I feel about
Yeah.
Grown Ups. Grown Ups is like, we had a
Yeah.
bunch of my friends available and a lake
At a
house,
cabin. Yeah.
and we thought it would be fun to make a movie.
Yeah. That's really true. It's so interesting. They're like 20 years apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30?
No.
2010.
was like what, 90?
89.
Yeah, so 20 years.
Okay, 20, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, these ones are literally films, but they are bad.
Yeah. They're literally films that you do not want to watch.
How about At Least It Tried? That's that category.
Okay. What?
What? At Least It Tried?
Yeah. I would agree with that. You gotta save this.
Yeah, it will save. I actually had to take everything down to
Okay.
re-rank it.
All right.
We have 10 Adam Sandler films left, I believe. So
God,
those
I'm
films
so
are
excited for Hotel Transylvania 2 holding out for you, girl.
Grown Ups 2, Hotel Transylvania 2, Ridiculous 6, Sandy Wexler, The Week of. This is a short film, so we're not going to watch it. Hubie Halloween, Leo, Happy Gilmore 2. We have 8 left, actually.
Wow.
Yeah. I think we're slightly more than halfway. I think this was our 9th. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Thank
5,
God.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, this was our 10th.
Okay. Great.
So probably Palette Cleanser next time. Hedwig and the
Yeah.
Angry Inch.
Yeah.
One of my favorite films of all time.
This is just fascinating what it's doing to my brain.
Yeah. Please
And
know.
like what if we really go ahead.
I was going to say, please know you're doing this. We are also shotgunning all of the wrong movies at the same time. So our brain is fucked up in terms of
Okay,
movies.
but here's the thing. That's the thing, is that we watched whatever the fuck, The Wrong Teacher with you the other night. I
Yep.
was like, great film. when you're comparing to these, we went and saw Freakier Friday in theaters. Wow. The peak of cinema. The peak. Best film ever made. I mean, it is genuinely pretty good. But like, it really makes you think. Really makes you appreciate what we have.
There was a
Small
Tumblr
stuff.
post that was like, what was it? It was essentially how I am after this project, where like it's here it is. The average person with bad taste can be into some extremely banal garbage, but when you get close enough to someone with otherwise good taste that they start a recommendation off by going off on a preamble about how they don't necessarily recommend it, you know you're seconds away from hearing about some real torturously wretched dog shit. And then they respond to themselves. Friend from work will have you watch a 2-hour movie where you can feel every second as it passes by. But an employed movie mutual will put you on the kind of shit that feels like crawling on cobblestone until emaciated. People are reading this as the latter friend recommending dry, pretentious cinema. That's not the case. Not that kind of situation. You're getting no enrichment out of this. I need you to understand they're making you watch Gooby because, quote, it's kinda good. And then somebody shows a tweet that says, "Person who has seen 200 movies. I didn't truly love movies until I watched 2001: A Space Odyssey, a cinematic achievement that changed my life. Person who has seen 2,000 movies. You guys should hop on Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance 2011." That's me.
This reminds me of when you made me watch Pippin.
Yeah. Except Pippin is a pretty good musical. You liked the choreography.
Yeah.
It's really not like
This
Pippin.
reminds me this reminds me of when you tried to make me watch Annie Hall.
That
and
is
I
true.
had to dip immediately because Woody Allen, like, regardless of all the shit we know about him, it made my skin crawl off of my bones.
We have Pippin defenders in the chat for the record. And Jay,
it for
Jay,
me?
can you back me up about Annie Hall?
If I had to listen to that man talk for like one more minute, I was gonna self-combust. I
Okay,
believe I
Jay and
told
I
you
will
my
do an
bones
episode
are
about Annie Hall.
hurting. Great.
So,
God.
that's it.
Thanks for hanging out and watching our descent into madness.
Yeah, this was a longer episode than usual. We talked about...
Much to say.
See, Jay says, I was only half listening, but Annie Hall rocks. Woody Allen in it is a freak, but that's the goal. Put that man in a tube. I agree with that.
Cannot listen to him talk.
No, that's fine. Until next time, though, don't let your sister date Al Pacino. I know that she can make her own decisions, but you really should convince Al Panini to leave her alone.
Yeah, and don't share DNA with Adam Sandler.
Yep. All right. Well, thanks for watching.
Bye.